Stoic responses to emotional manipulation. Tired of feeling drained after interactions with certain people? You might be experiencing emotional manipulation. Discover how Stoic principles can help you recognize and navigate these tactics, reclaiming your emotional well-being and setting healthy boundaries. Emotional manipulation can leave you feeling confused and disempowered. In this video, we'll explore practical Stoic techniques for identifying manipulative tactics and maintaining your emotional composure, giving you the tools to stand your ground and protect your mental peace. Stoicism offers powerful strategies for dealing with emotional manipulation. Learn how to apply these ancient wisdoms to protect yourself from harmful influences and build unshakable emotional resilience. Emotional storms in the Stoic shelter. You may not always recognize it right away, but some conversations leave you feeling drained, guilty, or off balance, and not because of anything you've done. You may question your decisions, your values, even your self-worth. Welcome to the insidious world of emotional manipulation, a covert form of control that twists emotions into tools of influence. Whether it's guilt-tripping, gaslighting, or passive aggression, emotional manipulation can distort our reality and erode our inner peace. But what if there were a way to stand firm in the eye of the storm, to recognize these tactics not with fear or anger, but with clarity and composure? That's where Stoicism steps in. This ancient Greek and Roman philosophy offers a toolkit not just for enduring hardship, but for navigating toxic dynamics with grace. Far from encouraging emotional suppression, Stoicism teaches mastery over the passions, not by denying feelings, but by understanding them and choosing how to respond. This video explores how Stoic wisdom, refined over centuries by thinkers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, can help you identify manipulation, strengthen your emotional defenses, and regain sovereignty over your inner world. What is emotional manipulation? Emotional manipulation occurs when someone uses deceptive, exploitative, or coercive emotional appeals to control another person's behavior, decisions, or self-perception. These manipulative tactics aren't always loud or overt. They're often subtle, leaving you second-guessing yourself. Common manipulative behaviors include guilt-tripping. After everything I've done for you, you still treat me like this. Gaslighting, undermining your perception of reality. Silent treatment, withholding affection or attention to punish. Passive aggression, indirect resistance or hostility. Love bombing, excessive flattery and attention followed by withdrawal. Triangulation, bringing in a third party to create insecurity or jealousy. The manipulator's ultimate goal is to destabilize you emotionally so they can gain power or control, whether in personal relationships, workplaces, or social settings. A partner continuously invalidates your feelings and then accuses you of being too sensitive. A coworker spreads half-truths to make you appear incompetent while acting friendly to your face. A friend frequently threatens to end the relationship if you don't comply with their emotional demands. These behaviors thrive in ambiguity. Victims often find themselves trapped in confusion, oscillating between guilt and anxiety, unsure if they're the problem or the victim. The psychological effects of emotional manipulation can be profound. Self-doubt and confusion, increased anxiety or depression, loss of confidence and autonomy, emotional exhaustion, isolation and dependence on the manipulator. Understanding what emotional manipulation looks like is the first step to reclaiming your agency. Next, learning how to respond, not react. This is where Stoicism proves invaluable. The Stoic perspective, wisdom as armor. Foundations of Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophy rooted in logic, virtue, and emotional discipline. Founded in ancient Greece by Zeno of Citium and popularized in Rome by thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, its core message is simple yet profound. We cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. At the heart of Stoic thought are four cardinal virtues. Wisdom, understanding what is and isn't within our control. Courage, facing challenges and fears with strength. Justice, acting with fairness and integrity. Temperance, exercising self-restraint and balance. Emotional manipulation thrives on losing control of our inner world. Stoicism teaches that by mastering our perceptions and emotions, we can free ourselves from external coercion. Stoic techniques to counter manipulation. 1. The dichotomy of control. The Stoics advise dividing life into two realms. What is within our control? Our thoughts, beliefs, actions, responses. What is outside our control? Others' opinions, behaviors, and emotions. When dealing with manipulation, the Stoic reminds us, you cannot control how others behave, but you can control how you interpret and respond to their behavior. This awareness breaks the cycle of reactivity. The manipulator loses power because you're no longer emotionally baited. 2. Cognitive reframing. Epictetus taught that people are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. This is the essence of cognitive reframing, a Stoic practice that prefigures modern cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. When confronted by guilt tripping or gaslighting, ask yourself, is this emotion based on reality or manipulation? What belief is this triggering in me, and is it valid? Reframing turns emotional attacks into opportunities for reflection and growth. 3. Negative visualization, premeditatio malorum. This Stoic exercise involves imagining worst-case scenarios, not to dwell in pessimism, but to prepare mentally. Imagine a conversation with a manipulator. Envision their tactics. Practice your calm, reasoned responses in advance. This form of mental training enhances emotional preparedness, minimizing shock and emotional turmoil. 4. Practicing mindfulness. Unlike modern mindfulness, Stoic mindfulness is active and evaluative. It involves examining your thoughts throughout the day. Am I responding with virtue? Am I chasing approval? Have I acted according to reason? This daily inventory builds resilience and clarity. Marcus Aurelius, as Roman emperor, faced betrayal, manipulation, and power struggles daily. Yet his meditations reveal a mind dedicated to inner peace, reasoned judgment, and ethical action. Epictetus, once a slave, taught that no external force can rob us of our inner freedom. His Stoic calm in the face of cruelty is legendary. Seneca, accused and manipulated by emperors, counseled restraint and perspective in politics and personal relationships. Their lives weren't free of manipulation, but their responses were, developing resilience. A Stoic toolkit. Recognizing manipulation is just the start. Building resilience involves fortifying your emotional core, setting boundaries, and aligning with your values. 1. Cultivating self-awareness. Emotional manipulation works by bypassing our conscious reasoning. It exploits our blind spots, especially our desire to be liked, validated, or seen as good. Stoicism urges continuous self-examination. Daily reflection questions can include, did I act according to my values today? Did I allow someone to control my mood? Where did I abandon reason for emotion? Awareness interrupts automatic reactions and restores choice. 2. Setting boundaries with reason. Stoics are not passive. Setting boundaries is a rational, ethical act, not a reaction born of anger, but a decision made in service of your well-being. Practical boundary setting tips. Use assertive, not aggressive language. State your needs clearly. Remain calm when enforcing them. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." Boundaries are bravery in action. 3. Practicing detachment, not disconnection. Stoicism teaches apatheia, not apathy, but freedom from irrational passions. This doesn't mean numbing yourself, but cultivating measured detachment from emotional bait. The Stoic asks, is this worth my peace? Does reacting improve the situation? This inner distance protects your core. 4. Building your inner citadel. Marcus Aurelius spoke of retreating into one's own mind as a fortress. This inner citadel is where your values, reasoning, and peace reside. You build it through journaling, meditative reading of Stoic texts, repetition of grounding maxims. It is not things that disturb me, but my judgments about them. In time, no manipulator can breach your emotional defenses. Moving forward, the Stoic path to emotional liberation. Emotional manipulation will not vanish from the world, but your vulnerability to it can. Daily Stoic practices for emotional sovereignty. Morning reflection. Visualize the challenges of the day, including potential manipulation. Midday check-in. Recenter using Stoic questions. Am I reacting or responding? Evening journaling. Reflect on your actions and where you maintained or lost control. Stoic stillness in a manipulative world. Emotional manipulation preys on our fears, doubts, and unexamined emotions. But with the guidance of Stoicism, you can learn to stand firm, not as a fortress of coldness, but as a guardian of your inner peace. Through self-awareness, boundary setting, and philosophical reflection, you can break the cycle of emotional coercion. The manipulator's power lies not in their words, but in your reaction to them. And this is where you reclaim control. Remember, you are not responsible for the emotions of others. You are responsible for your own actions and interpretations. In a chaotic world, Stoicism offers the calm of clarity, the strength of virtue, and the unshakable joy of emotional independence. Your emotional peace is not a gift, it's a discipline. And through Stoicism, it's one you can master. If you made it this far, congratulations, you are truly on the Stoic path. And if you know someone who may benefit from this video, please share this with them. You could change someone's life for the better. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps push the message out to people that may need it. Thanks for your time.